Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. Hope you had a nice evening. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. Demonstration and educational purposes only. It's important to know that I am not a licensed financial advisor. We're not offering any type of trading advice here today. And last but certainly not least, if you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. You could potentially lose your entire trading account. With that being said, happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday. Friday. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. It is Friday, November 7th. I always get excited and happy on Fridays because I have a great weekend ahead with my family. Maybe even a fishing trip this weekend. All right, I've got some great numbers. We're going to do a quick review on the strongest bots for this week. These new micro templates. Wow, what a week they had. With this volatility, unfortunately, there was a lot of selling off. Very bearish moves. But the bots crushed it this week. Oh my goodness. We haven't had a week like this in a long time. And I am going to show you the hottest bots of the week, both on the minis, the micros, the iBots, the AI bots. Almost like Forrest Gump when he's talking about a shrimp. You can have shrimp gumbo, shrimp cocktail, fried shrimp, grilled shrimp. Well, we got automated bots here at Right Line Trading. And once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades for you. These run on the NinjaTrader 8 platform. Excuse me. I'm drinking some iced tea this morning, full of sugar. And these bots run on the NinjaTrader 8 platform. What we do with these bots is we let them run right through the Asian Open, the London Open, and when we get up in the morning and we're ready to start trading, we have this beautiful leaderboard that shows us which bots have been performing the best in today's session. Today, these are referred to as the what have you done for me latelys. Right? If you did well last month, well, we were grateful back then, but we need to make some money today. Yeah? Right? It was nice that you made money last month, but we need something that's going to get in the market today and bring home the bacon. And this gives us an idea of which one of these vehicles or vessels or bots we can piggyback on our live accounts. These we have found provide us with the best opportunity to hit our profit goal, and that's the name of the game. So this is the leaderboard, and we're going to very briefly look at the Forex Factory, and I'm going to reset all of these bots because they have a daily profit limit. A very common question is how do you prevent it from blowing an account or taking a big loser? Inside of the strategy parameters, we have a daily loss limit and a daily profit target. Once one of those has been reached, the bot will cease to take any further trades. However, we can reset that by simply disabling and re-enabling the strategies, and that's what I'm going to do in just a moment. But before we do that, let's go to the Forex Factory. We do this every morning just to prevent getting into any unpleasant surprises, I like to refer to it as. Today is Friday, November 7th. And if you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Any day above ground, you started it off on the right track. Let's see, this morning in Canada, they had some red folders. at 10 a.m. Now, we've had this government shutdown going on, so there haven't been the normal amount of economic news reports that have come out during the week. But today at 10 a.m., we have a couple of orange folder reports: consumer sentiment, inflation expectations. I think we see those every Friday at around 10 a.m. So we're going to respect those. If we're about to get into a trade, we're going to disable any live accounts and let that news report settle down, any volatility that it causes. Later on in the afternoon, consumer credit month over month, FOMC member Moran speaking, and the FOMC financial stability report is tentative. So for this live stream, the main one that we have to look out for now is at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. And what I am going to do is show you where we stand this week. I think this is very valuable information. What I did prior to starting is I ran the trades for this week in our ChatGPT. We've got a very powerful integration with ChatGPT that can crunch the numbers, so to speak, and provide us with the hottest bots of the week. So our weekly review is very quick now. The weekly review, what's hot, what's not? Well, it's very obvious what performed the best this week. It was our 20 Unorenkos. Our 20 Unorenkos on the NASDAQ. 20 Unorenkos, a big bar. Doesn't get caught up in that whipsaw. Does a beautiful job of cleaning out the static. Give you a nice, beautiful chart. Clean and beautiful. And they crushed it this week. Look at this. Trading one contract on the Mack truck. 39.72. Wow. What I always like to do is bring over my summary, right? Look at this. Cumulatively, the big story is our micro templates, the ones that we shared just recently. They're in our Discord chat this week. Okay, this is 1 week. Made $11,000. That's all of our new micro templates that are trading either 3 or 4 micros. Cumulative. That's all of them combined. There were 9 of them. The bots and drones. Total of 18. 9 times 2. $11,285 in profits after commissions. The drawdown, $3,500. Not too shabby. Normally we don't trade that many of them simultaneously, but if we did, wow, we would have made over 11 grand this week trading those micro bots. So let's take a look real quick. I always like to see when. The Mack truck. NQ20 Unorenko Mack truck. $39.72. Just what the ChatGPT said. But now if we look at a little bit of a closer analysis of those results, we had our average losing trade was 381. Our average winning trade was 2 to 1. It was double. Okay, double. So, and it looks like one of the losers actually got away from us. So these results are not 100% accurate. That's not, yeah, that's the NQ20. So the results are actually a little better. 1 or 2 times this week, my computer shut down and I had a loose trade. And it happens from time to time. In a sim account, there won't be any stop in there. On a live account, it would. We also like to look at, not the executions, but the time analysis. When does it do the best? I think that's valuable information. In the London Open, it crushed it. Look at this. From 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the Mac truck absolutely crushed it. Then after 10 o'clock in the New York session, from 10 to 11:30, had another really nice window with no down bars. So with this trade performance, we can do an analysis of our top bots and learn some very important insights as to what the max drawdown was, how much heat we took on the trades, our risk to reward ratio. On the iBot side, so the 20 Unorenkos, the Mac truck, the sniper, and the 2-minute retirement plan. These are all strategies and triggers that like the volatility, the moves up and down, up and down. The Mac truck 20U, the power play on the 30 range was up there with 2600, not too shabby. The iBots, man, they crushed it this week. The iBot on the 24U, 1 minute, 20 Unorenko, 16 Unorenko. Then the 1 minute, the bot and drone both. You could see $5,800 to $4,000, 5 of them. The 1 day passes, the percentage profitable, the number one was the 2 minute. The retirement plan's hot with this volatility. And then the micros was the big story this week. The reason I say the big story is because with risking just a few $100, we can even bring that down to $100 or $150 of risk. We had trades this week that were getting a 4, 5, 6 to 1 risk to reward ratio on these micro contracts. What we did was we integrated our leapfrog trade management strategy into every single one of these micros. Once the trade started to mature towards our profit target, with giving it a little bit of wiggle room, we brought our stop up and took all the risk off and gave the trade room to mature and get us in on some really beautiful runners. So the micros crushed it this week. And that's our weekly review. So it's almost 9:30. I want to wish everybody good luck today. The number one bot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close all my positions. There we go. And we're going to re-enable these strategies right before the market opens at 9:30. That will reset my daily profit and loss limit. Hopefully my lag will settle down prior to 9:30, or I might have caused the perfect storm for a shutdown. Good morning, good morning. Boy, everybody's quiet this morning, huh? All right, there we go. Market's open. We're going to let the lag settle down. My MNQ power play is up 858 pre-market. Let's go to the MNQ Mac truck. Sniper seems to be doing a little bit better. Hey, Tom, good morning. I thought I was here all alone for a minute. Okay, we got that big move down at the open. 931. Let's let things settle down here. Price action has been really nice all week. Some really nice follow through. $6,000 contracts a minute. Okay, we're in short. I didn't copy this trade because it's only 931. I like to give it a few minutes to settle down. Let's let things settle down here. Let's see if we can get a break of support. Quantum, good morning. $24,000. Wow. That would be some dump, huh? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This could be a break of support. Move down wasn't that huge. Let's see what the retracement looks like, if anything. It's going to come right back down and test support. Hey, good morning, Stephen. Good to see you. Wow, your Steven is crushing it. I've got a great micro bot running that Steven. Going to keep a close eye on it today. It's been crushing it. From 9:30 to 11, it's on fire. We're gonna wait for our entry here. Price action, you can see, is very choppy. If we get a break of support, we could be in for a nice move to the downside. It's testing, it's bouncing off support. I'll tell you, I have the privilege of getting together with so many of our members, and most of them, everyone that I go on their screen and look at the strategies to make sure they're running right, the Steven is crushing it. Come on, let's get this leg down. Come on. Push on down. Let's get the break. Come on down. Take a leg. Breakthrough. There you go. Nice. Come on down. Come on down. Give me a one and done trade. All the risk is off the power play. Let's get in the leapfrog now. Push down. Nice. And a leapfrog. Oh, wow. At my profit goal. I'm in both of these trades right here. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Another leapfrog. Come on down. All the way. Let's go. That's it. Come on down. All the way. And a monster trade on these micros. Listen, we're risking like $150 on these micros, and they have the potential to get you a 6-7 to 1 with this leapfrog. Look at this thing go. Look at this thing go. Bam. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Bam. Look at this monster. Look at this monster go. Come on down. Come on down. Don't stop now. All right, let's disable it. Oh, I'm right back in. Normally I wouldn't do that. I even want to take all the risk off of it. Once I hit my profit goal, I like to stop. And an absolute monster. Look at this go. I enabled the power play and the sniper. I'm just looking at my leaderboard. Still in the Mack truck. Bam. There it is. A $4,000 morning. $4,000 on that move. Trading micros. Trading the micros. There it is. A one and done. On the sniper and the power play, the 1-2 combo for $4,000. And this thing is still racking up the profits. What a week this has been. We had one down day on Monday, and then we crushed it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Absolutely crushed it. The ES30 one-day pass scored twice. The IBOT24U is in. Let's take a look at that one. Wow. These bots, let me tell you, this week has been the perfect storm for these bots. They just have absolutely been crushing it. Look at this. Look at this. It's not even 9:45 yet. Not even 9:45. That's the power that these bots have. Absolutely crushed it this week. Thank you. I appreciate it, Duke. Yeah, micros. I feel so much emotions. You know, what I found was when I traded the minis, when I um, emotionally I wasn't allowing the trades to mature. With the micros, I feel like I could just let it be, and what a difference it makes! Wow, that leapfrog integration is the biggest gift to a day trader. Let me tell you, most traders that would have hit their profit target and they would have been on the sideline and left so much money on the table, where we caught the meat of that move. Less stress, yes. The stress, that anxiety you feel, and you've maybe even already pulled in a loser, and the next one is going to, be it for you for the day. I really love the micros. My NASDAQ lag is getting a little out of control, so let's keep an eye on it. It's coming down. I'm running a lot of different bots. I'm running the iBots, the AI bots, the micro bots. Did you see this week what these micros did? It's unbelievable. I've never seen a week like that. If I check off every single one of our bots for the week and include the minis, we're at 40,000, 39,000 in profits. You'd have to have a big account because it took a $28,000 drawdown. But that's every single one. Everything. I'm in love with those micros. I got to admit. It's the best time of the year to do it, Mike. We got Black Friday pricing. I've got a great seminar today at 1 o'clock. We're going to be introducing the Black Friday pricing. But we've had the perfect storm. When we get the market moving the way it has been this week, it's the recipe for, bionic bots with these AI leverage bots. Thank you, Tom. I think that's the best trade I've ever had on YouTube, actually. That was on the micros. It was my best trade by far. Power play sniper. It was the 1-2 combo that sealed the deal. All right, Carol. Wow, you just made my day. That's what I'm talking about. Scott, I was running the power play on the micros and the 20 Unarenko on the micros. The two strategies that I got into, and they were both at the same time. I'll show you the drones, the bots that I copied. I copied this 20U sniper, the MNQ 20U sniper, and the MNQ 30 range power play. I have the Leapfrog integration on every single micro template now. Be crazy not to use it. That Leapfrog is the trade management integration that leaps both your stop and your profit target higher and higher. And it does it automatically. We tried to make an ATM for it so we can get our NDT to do it, but they don't even have that configuration available. It's something that Sergio put together. Yeah, that Scott, the templates for those micros is in our Discord chat. If you're a member of ours, you have access to all the templates. We did a training class on Wednesday, and we're going to do another next Wednesday. We're going to do it every week from now on. We're going to do an onboarding class. And we gave them all out this Wednesday. Everybody had access to them. Those new micros, if you're trading a prop account or even a live account, and you just don't want to take a big drawdown, these micros are the way to go. With this Leapfrog, I mean, you could see it. You can see how it manages the trade. It has very little risk. A full winner is like $100 or $150. But when this thing starts leapfrogging, you're going to get 2 or 3 to 1 risk to reward in your favor, especially when the market's moving like it has been. It's just the best trade management I've seen. How did I stay in with the Leapfrog? You know, normally, Carol, I close my winners out too soon. When I was trading the minis, I was so nervous I was going to give it back. On these micros, I let the trade mature, and the Leapfrog is what kept me in the trade. As volatile as the market has been lately, that Leapfrog has really allowed our bots to crush it. Yeah, great job, Carol. Tony, we have 2 different templates, Tony. We have 2 different bots. One of the bots will trade the minis, and one will trade the micros. And you can choose to put a live or funded account in either of them, or both of them if you wanted. But you could pick which one. You don't have to trade the minis or the micros. You could trade either one. If you notice under my strategies tab, I just love the way this trade management strategy is working. Here comes the sniper again. Oh no, that's the iBot 24U. That bot's up $2,200 so far. Remember, the iBots, those don't start trading until 9:30 because they're getting the data from the stock market. What a week. Well, we crushed it this week. There are no stupid questions, Tony. Um, how do you know which power play trades the micros and which trade the macros? Good question, actually. That's a great question. Out of the box, when you order the system, we have a special tool that sets you up with a separate SIM account for each one of the bots. So you'll have an account that's specifically named. This is my accounts tab. I have an account that's named the MNQ Power Play. I also have an account that's named the Power Play, just the NQ30 Power Play. So when I pull up my trade performance and I use this filter, I could see what the power play did this week. I can go to the 30 range power play by using the filter in my trade performance. I can look at the power play. The drone was up 1,700. The 30 range bot was up 1,200. You could see how the bot cleans up the drone. It eliminates a vast majority of the losing trades that the drone took. That's the way our technology works. If you look at the drone, the NQ30 range drone, pulled in $30,000 in losing trades, had a max drawdown of 3,800. The bot, which cleans up that mess, it turns a lemon into lemonade. Now we have only $500 in losing trades, a max drawdown of 438, and the same amount of winning trades. You see what that does? And we can also, because they have separate accounts, we can also look at the power play on the MNQ. The bot was break even. The drone was up 975. So to answer your question, that's how you would know which power play took the trades. On your trade performance, you could filter out which account, the bot or the drone or the micro or the mini, and see what each one did. And let me tell you, that was by design. If we had all of them running in the same account, we would never be able to discern which bot was doing what. We wouldn't be able to optimize them. We would be in complete disarray, chaos. Let's see if this breaks through resistance. I'd love to see this thing reverse and rally. Hey, there's Rao. Good morning, Rao. The haymaker did hit in a big way. So at 1 o'clock p.m., we've got a great presentation. If you'd like to attend it, please send an email to support@rightlinetrading.com. Support@rightlinetrading.com. We'll get you an access link, VIP access for Black Friday pricing. Please send an email to support@rightlinetrading.com. My ninja went down. Give me just a moment. We got special Black Friday pricing. We're unveiling, so to speak, today at 1. I'm going to put the email. If you'd like to, if you're a member, you received an email. If you're not a member, send us an email. what I like to do is, instead of enabling all of the bots simultaneously, is I'll kind of do it 10 at a time. I've got a really heavy workspace right now. So now that my lag is down, I'll enable 10 more and just do it 10 at a time. I have quite a few strategies because I want to be able to accumulate data for all of our bots. Wow, look at that. That is amazing how hot these bots have been. Look at this trade performance. From October 31st to November 7th, 1 week, cumulative, it's at $141,000. That's just amazing. If I hadn't been witnessing the numbers that they've been putting up this week, I would never believe that. But it's actually genuine. Hey, Carol. I didn't see your question. I lost this. Did you have an answer to my question? The question that you put earlier in chat regarding how I stayed in that run on the Nasdaq, or was there a different question? Maybe I can call you right after the live stream. How I stayed in? How I stayed in was with the leapfrog. It wasn't me, believe me, Carol. I know I answered you. What I said was, normally I close winning trades out very quickly, but with this new leapfrog integration, it automatically kept leaping forward and it kept me in the trade. If you look at the recording of this session, you'll see that I was in on the sniper and I was in on the 30 range, the power play, both micros. And my trade management kept leapfrogging. The trade was just flying to the downside. So the leapfrog is really what got me that trade. If you go back and look at the replay, you'll be like, whoa, that thing was amazing. I would have never in a million years been able to do that. I would have closed that trade out way beforehand. Yes, Gerald. Okay. Look at this. This is our retirement plan. This retirement plan's been red hot too. That's a strategy that loves reversals. Congratulations, Gerald. Here's Stephen. Stephen A is in the room this morning. Here's the Stephen. This bot was actually named for him. Some of our best bots come from our members. This is the Stephen bot in action on the micros. This is the time of the morning it likes after 10 o'clock. Does very well. Oh, you know what? When I restarted, I don't think I closed my positions. I'm going to close my positions real quick. Let's start over. Gerald. Big Jim celebrated a birthday on November 3rd, and his 81st birthday. Made $500 yesterday on the micro, on the 20 Unorenko. He was so happy. Oh my God. Him and his wife have been married for like 60 years or some crazy number. But I meet with him every morning before the live stream. He's out in Texas. Here we go. Steven's taking a roll to the downside. Let's see if it breaks support. Wow, look at that thing go. Holy moly. That thing plowed right through support. Oh my goodness. Now it's going to start leapfrogging. Here we go. This is that trade management. We're risking 150. We're up 300 on the trade. We're at 2-1 right now. Look at this thing go. Wow. Amazing. Look at that short entry it just took. Yeah, these bots are just on fire today. This is what they've been doing the whole week with this volatility. That was a sweet trade, wasn't it? Everything's firing off. Obviously short. This is a Steven entry right here, short. I could see it coming. It loves that pull back and go. Let's see if it takes another leg. Well, that one came up and kissed our stop, didn't it? Woo! That 8 Unarenko is flying. Let's go back to our 30 range. Let's see our leaderboard. 20 UMAC truck, 30 range haymaker. The ES30's back up with $3,000. Retirement plan crushed it this week. What a week the retirement plan had. Stevens actually jumped in long. Coming up right behind me is going to be professional options trader David Wise. Just a brilliant trader. Let's get these bars look a little off. Here's the power play. Power play's in long. There is. Let me show it to you, Stephen. If you're on the most current version, let's go to a new strategy. And I just posted in the Discord yesterday a replay of the masterclass we did that really shows it, but let me show it to you now. If you build a new strategy on the AI Auto Trader or open one of your existing ones, if you scroll down to the trade management section, there's an input in every bot that gives you the ability to make a leapfrog with the number of ticks you want as the offset. Now it runs in tandem, it's important to know, with the profit target window. The profit target window is the trigger for the leapfrog. So if our profit target is 100 ticks and we have a profit target window of 25, what that means is once we get to plus 75, our stop is going to fly up to 25 ticks behind price, which is plus 50. And that's going to engage your leapfrog that will have an offset of the value that you put here. So if I put 30, the offset will be 30 ticks. If you want to give it more room, you could give it an offset of 50 ticks. That would be 25 ticks below and 25 ticks above. So you can make your offset on that leapfrog as wide or as wide as you'd like. You can customize it, but every single one of these bots gives you the ability to add that leapfrog integration into it. And let me tell you something, over the course of a week, a month, a year, letting our winners run is going to make a tremendous difference. That ES30 hit another one-day pass. So the micro power play is up $1,800, trading 4 micros. Very little risk on those trades. Wow. This is by far, I'm just looking through the trade performance, and look at this. Look at this 20 Unorenko sniper this week on the micro NASDAQ. This thing had an 83% win rate. 83%. Our risk to reward was actually against us, but that's because of our break even plus or minus. Our break even plus or minus comes up, and if we don't get the full excursion, at least we're not going to take a full loser on the trade. But look at the numbers that this thing put up trading the micros. The 20 Unorenko sniper, a $400 drawdown, up $3,000. I always get people that like a high win rate. Look at this win rate, 84%. There's your high win rate. ES30 range moneymaker. Let's see if it took off long. We're going to wrap up here in just a few minutes. I hope everybody really has a blessed weekend. On your way out, we're going to go to 10:30, but on your way out, if you'd please like my video here on YouTube, it ensures that I'll be back. You know, like old Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Don't roll over and die now. Come on. Hey, good morning, Anyeka. Anyeka. Yes, Quantum. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a blessed weekend. We've got the circus coming to town. Not the Ringling Brothers, a new one. Well, we're taking the kids to Cirque du Soleil, but that's not till their birthday in March. But this weekend they have another circus, another three-ringer, right by at the Speedway. They have a big racetrack right down where I live. So we're thinking of taking the girls to the circus. I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. What a great week trading, I'll tell you. I wish it was in the other direction, but with these bots, we can make money whether the market goes up or down. Doesn't make a difference. I just wish it was a huge trend to the upside. Look at gold. Gold is down under 4,000. Boy, that power play should be taken off. Oh, it's the lag. Haymaker just jumped in, Rao. Haymaker short. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here comes a haymaker to the downside. Look out below. It took it out on a smart stop. It got a bullish engulfing candle. That's that pattern recognition that cut that loser short big time. Did it again. Quickly gets you out with on bullish or bearish engulfing candles. It won't let you take a full hit. I buy at NQ30 range. Getting a little lag here on my NASDAQ. This is how we ended up for the week on the PA accounts. After the drawdown on Monday, we slowly brought it back. Yesterday we went into the green, and today we just knocked it out of the park. We're up 43.81 for the week. $43.81. I have renewed enthusiasm. I'll tell you, with these micros, I'm in love. I'm smitten. Watch the break of support. There it goes. Now this stops way, way out in right field. Exit on the line change. That's a smart stop 3. Our stop gets attached to the 15 EMA. So if you're in a trade that reverses on you, that's another trade management feature that this system is leveraging. Not only does it recognize candlestick patterns, but if your 15 EMA changes colors, which is a really good assessment of momentum, it's going to instantly exit. Gerald. Loving it, Gerald. So when you say something good, I get so happy and excited because of all the times you didn't do well. Like, yes, Gerald. I always root for the underdog. I can't help it, Come on, breakthrough support. If you're not down in the dumps, you really can't appreciate those highs, of winning. If you haven't taken a few bumps and bruises, you really can't appreciate the wins, right, Gerald? I know just how you feel. Mac truck in on the 20U. Power play. Let's go to the MNQ. Let's go to the MNQ. I'm going to put a survey in because I really am curious. I mentioned it yesterday and I forgot to do it. Oh, my leapfrog didn't work. The survey is going to ask whether you trade the minis or the micros. Okay, and it really gives us a good direction on what to focus a little more on. We like to prioritize what's going to be helpful to the most people. So I'm going to put a quick survey just for the last few minutes of my live stream. I'm going to try to. Okay, there you go. Let's take a look and see what everybody's trading. Is it minis or micros? Minis or micros? Oh my goodness, it's not even close. Well, I shouldn't talk too... Please, if you would, please answer my one question. It's nothing too personal. Minis or micros? Pick your poison. Retirement plan right back in. Loves this volatile market. Oh, yeah, it's getting really choppy now. The market's just chopping all over the place. You can see my E-mini's been sideways since 10:15. Minis or micros? Minis or micros? Talk to me. Whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Minis or micros? Here we go, coming down. Look out below. There we go. Now the trade, no, the trade management, it's not leapfrogging. The Dukester. Gotcha. I need to put a C. There's only an A and a B answer. I need a C. Both. Okay, did everybody have a chance to answer? I thought it would be, I'm going to leave it up just for another minute or two. We're going to wrap up here. I just want to go over the leaderboard, how we wound up today. It was a great day, man. Was it a great day? Holy moly. If we could just rewind and replay this tape every morning. ES is back up to 6,000 on the one-day pass. So those are the templates specifically designed to pass your eval. The ES historically is one of our more powerful one-day pass options. It's an extremely aggressive strategy, very similar to throwing a Hail Mary at the end of the game. It's all or nothing. Pass or fail. Once you get your funded account, that's not a strategy that you would use to sustain your account or maintain it. So the 20 Unorenko Mack truck on the 20 Unorenko crushed it. Haymaker crushed it. Power play crushed it. So the 30 ranges on the NASDAQ, the 20U on the Mack truck, 2-minute retirement plan. What a stellar week it had. Let's look at the quick numbers on that. Trade performance. Let's see what the retirement plan did. Wow, look at that equity curve. Very nice. The drone made 618 this week on the micros. On the minis, 618 on the micros is very good. On the minis, wow, look at that. Look what the retirement plan did. On the drone was up 28.54 on the drone. On the bot, down 160. So people always say bot or drone. Well, let the numbers do the answering. We want to make data-driven decisions. On the 2-minute retirement plan, the drone obviously was the one to trade. So we have another beautiful day with a great leaderboard. The ES30 range is always on the leaderboard. The 20 Unorenko Sniper, that's the one that we piggybacked. The iBot ES4U was in the mix. And those micro bots, almost the whole portfolio. Take your pick. They all did well. The micros were $11,000 or $12,000 of profit cumulative. If you traded them all, they crushed it this week. So we've got a lot to look forward to next week. I'm going to end the poll. Let's see how it did. Engage. How do I end this thing? Wow, it's closer than I thought. Only 7 people. Come on. I needed more votes. Okay, but it's 50. It was almost even, but very, very few people voted. I should have put it up earlier. I think a lot of people hit their profit goal and took off today. That's what we do on Friday. We want to get started on our weekend. So 57% micros, 43% minis. Have a blessed weekend, everybody. Remember, today at 1 o'clock, if you'd like to attend our Black Friday special, send me an email at support@rightlinetrading.com. I assure you, you will not want to miss it. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Please, on your way out the door, if you would, like my video here on YouTube. Last trade of the day. Here we go. My leapfrog hasn't been leaping. Got a sprained ankle. My window either. Okay, it ended up at 1900, but listen, it would have made a lot more. The profit window didn't kick in. I think I might have messed up my trade management. I'll have to go in and fix it. But have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining me. So long, everyone. Bye-bye.